Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. Also here my last day at the retreat center. So I believe tomorrow you'll be seeing my normal background, but I do hope you get to enjoy this beautiful scenery. Lost Lake, that's in Kebler Pass in Colorado. I hope to return there one day. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Daily Quote. Understanding our interdependence with others and recognizing our shared values and struggles makes it more difficult for harmful attitudes like jealousy, resentment, bitterness, or anger to arise. Yeah, so important to remember. Do we like feeling jealous, resentful, bitter? Bitterness, that one, whew, just that feeling when someone says they have bitterness. So harmful, so unpleasant. Well, these attitudes can be avoided or reduced when we really recognize that everyone we meet, everyone we know, everyone we think about, everyone we've ever experienced, well, they've had their own struggles. They've had their own fears, their worries, their concerns. In fact, just like us, everyone is trying to get their needs met and trying to find a way to be happy. And so many of them do it in really unhealthy ways that create a lot of harm in the world. I know I have done that myself, my early years and my own struggles with addiction and fears and insecurities. I harmed a lot of people and I've harmed myself. But fortunately, there were people who taught me, they guided me, they helped me, they let me know I had some value, and they taught me how to live, how to be a person I feel good about being. And the key thing there for me to always remember is that does not make me better than anyone. It does make me more fortunate than many. So, in my own life, I know that I have struggled, but I always know that I always wanted to be a good person. I mean, since I was a little kid, I want to be a good person. I think everyone I've ever met wants to be a good person. But many people, just like me, did not know how and got very confused about the real causes for happiness, well-being, worthiness, self-worth, and get caught up in jealousy, envy, worry, fear, some belief system that if they're better than someone else, they would be happier if they had this, or created some kind of harm and were self-centered. They would somehow be happy, and that's just not the way it works. So the real value in today's quote is to understand, first and foremost, that other people have their own struggles and they have shared values. They want their kids to be happy and well. They would like to be safe. Really, when we get to core values, we may find that most other people share the same types of values we do. They just have a whole different belief system about how to get there. And then underneath it all is our interdependence, that everything we have in our life is because of others. The words we get to use, the clothes we get to wear, the food we get to eat, the things we get to do, any bit of knowledge we have, well, is the result of countless others that we'll never even know. And a lot of the people whom we probably wouldn't get along with have provided us with a life that we get to live. They paid taxes, that gave us education, they paved the roads we get to drive on, they printed the books we get to read and learn from in school. I mean, everything in our life is because of others. So this doesn't discount addressing harmful actions. What it does is create some balance in reality of understanding that we have a life because of countless others, many of whom we wouldn't even like. And if I can focus on some gratitude about the life I get to live, the efforts of others, and that we are all trying to learn how to live, be okay, that we do all have struggles, that we've all overcome hardships. And bear that in mind as I engage with others. Well, I'm going to have a lot less resentment, anger, jealousy, fear, insecurity, a lot more connection, a lot more well-being, and a lot healthier relationships and interactions with others. So I invite you to do your best to recognize this interdependence, to understand that we do have shared values and shared struggles, that our lives depend upon each other. And let's do our best to acknowledge the harm and engage in skillful methods to improve ourselves and the world that we live in with healthier relationships as best we can.